Welcome back to the Experience Share. My name is Blake, and today we have one of the locals here from Reaper Games. We have Duo on, who's going to walk us through how he solved Druid. He's heard the rumors. Y'all are talking about how Druid is bad, and Duo's coming in here, wrote an entire novel of a primer. And so if you want to learn more after our conversation today, he's got a novel in there for you. So if you have an hour or two, you can learn exactly why each of these cards are in here, what they're for. But we're going to give you the Cliff Notes version today. So Duo, how's it going?
Yeah, I don't know if Druid is considered bad. I think what I heard is somebody talking about how Druid was like a good port, like the most used avatar outside of Sorcerer. So I think people are onto the Druid train for sure. I think Bronte mentioned that in Death Store podcast or something. Yeah, definitely we'll go through the spark notes of the primer I've written. I've been playing Druid pretty exclusively outside of like some Avatar of Air stuff since AL released, and a lot of iterations to get to this point. And I'll just kind of like highlight some things. There are some self-explanatory cards in here that I won't dive too much into, but we'll start at the auras. Obviously Jihad, it's in fire, so Jihad, it's just one of the best cards ever printed. Makes violence, kill spells, summon anywhere better than they already are. And they're also kind of a sub benefit of it. You play an early Jihad to bait out a disenchant, and then your drums are safer if they can't find their other one, or they wasted their common sense to get rid of your Jihad. So Atlantean Fate, also one of the best cards. With Archimago, how greedy these Archimago decks are on Threshold. This card can win the game. We all know this, but the control decks are looking really greedy on Threshold, so you can take advantage of that. And it's one of the only ways in the deck to get rid of somebody's orb, which can be a problem if not dealt with. So Atlantean Fate, super good card. Obviously, cores, ramp, acceleration, threshold fix, ring, most overpowered card ever printed. Manuscript, everybody's hot on Manuscript and Druid. I am as well. The free draw with it. Combos with a lot. Tawny, obviously, but Adept Illusionist has like a soft combo, I would call it, where you can kind of draw a card really consistently with it. You can throw a Morgana into it when you're out of cards to then bring the Morgana back with Lady of the Lake, stuff like that. Drums of Doom, obviously, the biggest synergy that people caught on early on with the lethal with the Druid aura. It's actually a card that I've been kind of on the fence about taking out because it does feel like if you're ahead and you have Drums of Doom out, it feels like more of a liability. But with all the fire, it can be really used to turn your Violent into a kill spell.
Violin, bring a Morgan, deserts, like
yeah,
everything.
Right. Like
Colicky Dragonets. Oh yeah, no, that's
specifically, yeah, Ring of Morgan. It's so good, but compared with or comboed with Drums of Doom, you get to just walk around the board and kill everything. So
yeah, that's
and
what we
nothing
needed. Was a better Ring of Morgan.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm still on the fence with it though. Again, it's kind of crazy to say. I'd rather
there's some cards that I'm like kind of Doom, to be honest, not Ring of Morgan, right? Like that's staying in.
No, yeah, Ring can't come out even though it's like not playing a billion spells a turn. Ring just is too good by itself. Adept Illusionist is primarily there for like an early body that can just fetch out a free body to like.
Yeah, it's like a budget brothers blockers.
Night. Yeah, Adept Illusionist is good. It also combos with Pact of the Devil because it's a spellcaster that you can get back for free in a similar regard to like Tawny. Violence are Violence, Colicky Dragonets. Bloodbucket is insane. With Floodplain, you can flood their site and play it on their site if they're not in water, and it comes out really early on turn 2 with pawns. It's just really good for keeping tempo up or taking tempo early. Morgana Le Fay,
Druid forever, and that's pawned combo. Like before, it was this hot spring version. You're playing Autumn Unicorn, Pond, and the Lawn Cat. And I think it was every turn two, you had either a cat or a unicorn to play down. It was great.
Yeah, it felt really consistent to get a 4 body out on turn 2 with the Earth Water Druid that I've got out, Beast Within on Curiosa, if anybody wants to look at that. But the meta's a little too fast, or the control's a little too good for that Earth Water one, so I pivoted to Fire Water to kind of keep up the tempo. So you'll see a lot of the minions in this deck are, especially like the bigger ones, are going to be beasts because they do synergize with Pond. They get out really early and they're hard to deal with. But Red Cat Power is it's the best rate in a charge unit. Even with the downside, it's still worth it. Sir Agravain, me and Blake were just talking about this card. It's so stealthily good. Little pun there. The fact that you can play it and then strike something with your Tawny, that's a free unit, and we'll reference Tawny quite a bit. And now Tawny is now equivocally striking for 4. You still lose the Tawny, but trading so high up on what Tawny's value is so good, and he sticks around and
just call out because I thought it was an attack at first, but no, like you mentioned, it's a strike. So Tawny goes in, attacks, and then it's just a strike, kind of like a grapple shot. So it keeps its stealth, and then just deals an extra 3 damage for fun.
Yeah, and you can, with a Monstrous Lion, you have the Monstrous Lion that you cheated out the turn prior with a Pond, and then you play Sir Agravain, and then you swing in for 7 with the Monstrous Lion. It's pretty gross. So he just enables a lot of like value out of your already kind of above rate minions, and then he gets in for 3 himself with stealth. So super good.
And with Lady of the Lake, what are you hoping to cheat out?
Yeah, so Lady of the Lake is one I added later, and it's one I am on the kind of the fence about. It's probably the most wombo combo in the deck. But outside of the beasts in the deck, most everything else other than Violence and Colicky Dragonettes is mortals. For instance, Morgana Le Fay, Sir Agravain, Boudica, Ruler of Thule, Surga and the Green Knight are all mortals, and the Lady of the Lake is definitely a tech piece to get those value pieces back. Play Boudica, get the value of Boudica. They spend their turn killing Boudica. Lady of the Lake, bring Boudica back, get the value out of Boudica again. It's been pretty insane. Morgana Le Fay twice in a game is backbreaking. So, Lady of the Lake also gets back Drums of Doom. Manuscript, these key pieces that you really like to see on the board. It being 3 water threshold isn't necessarily a big deal. You're not playing it on turn 3 generally anyway. But at worst, it's a 3/3 with Submerge and Spellcaster. So it can be sacrificed to Pact with the Devil if you really want to. Is it okay rate? I've been really impressed with it. So I think it's going to stay in. Boudica steal games from Slowdex. Monstrous Lion is a beast and comes out on turn 2 sometimes with the core, and that feels really good when you can turn 2 beast into Blaze, kill all their blockers with the Blaze, and attack them for 4. Sometimes on their turn 2, and it's kind of a little too good in my opinion.
That's something I haven't played against yet, like a Monstrous Lion Blaze combo. That feels really strong.
Yeah, Blaze has been an all-star as well. Blazing Tawny with the Airborne in Blaze, it just has that additional reach moving diagonally. It's been an all-star. Ruler of Thule is Ruler of Thule. You can do you flip into the flipped Druid, then the next turn you play Ruler of Thule, and suddenly you're attacking for a 5 power Bruin on their back row, and then the Ruler of Thule follows it, and it's kind of a good amount of surprise damage outside of the fact that Ruler of Thule is just good by himself, and he's immortal. So you want to do it twice with Lady of the Lake, you can. Durga Harris was one I was kind of on the fence about. It's proven to be pretty effective. Most of the time, it comes down and it gives a lance to a Redcap Poweries or a Kalki Dragonets, and so they can trade effectively. But it's good into aggro with
Yeah,
the
5 power is no
stats are
joke.
just good.
It's hard to remove.
Yeah, it's tough, and you get to keep the parity by attacking and untapping and blocking and untapping and attacking. So I've been really impressed with it. I was kind of not really impressed when I read the card, but as I played with it, it's been really good. Phoenix has ascended from the ashes in this new format. Everybody's running fire, and Phoenix is hard to deal with. He's really tough to deal with, and playing it early on a pond, a lot of people try to just bury it. Unless they're in water, it's really tough to get rid of if you get it out early on a pond. 4 power airborne, can't be fired. Like it's really really good. Panorama Manticore, also a beast, comes out early, is just a big bruiser. This plus Shatter Strike is 10 damage out of almost nowhere, similar with Questing Beasts, like the stealth and attacking for 5 and then Shatter Striking from it for 10 damage burst is pretty good. And then finally on the minions, Green Knight, just such a solid body, typically a 2 or a 3 for 1, and can kill them on their turn. So play Green Knight, you put it in a position where it's going to die. If they're nearby while they're on Death's Door, they are going to die, and there's nothing they can do about it. So always been really impressed with this card, and it's immortal of all things. So if you want to do it twice, you can.
And a card that I think I've
Geyser,
never seen played.
yeah, go ahead.
Geyser.
Yeah, it's played a game against a Pathfinder, and Root Spider, no surprise, was a problem, and I had like no ways to deal with it other than like getting a floodplain in a good spot to like flood it. Geyser solves so many problems other than Root Spider too. Perilous Bridge is an issue. Just other defensive sites, like putting a. You'll see people often like put a Gnome Hollows forward or a Perilous Bridge, or these sites that are just tough to get through, and your Monstrous Lion really gets neutered by that. But giving it airborne and being able to like go to the adjacent site immediately rather than having to take the turn, or the diagonal site rather than having to take a turn to move, has been really good. Even if you don't get to attack with it directly, just being able to get that step closer. And it's a cantrip, and it solves water threshold if you are getting kind of like starved on water. You typically don't really at all in this deck, but it's been really really impressive as I've played with it more.
And talked about Blaze already. It's something easy to forget about. Is like Tawny's a spellcaster, and so as I see like Disintegrate, Minor Explosion, Pact with the Devil, and those are some pretty cool combo pieces.
I actually really want to touch on Minor Explosion. It started out as Firebolt, and with the prevalence of these stealth minions like Morgana Le Fay, the projectiles not hitting Morgana was a problem, and the range you get with Tawny casting it, and it has a higher ceiling with Minor Explosion, so you can like get multiple units in it and deal the full 3 to the Avatar and things like that. Minor Explosion has really taken a place over Firebolts, in my opinion, which is why I'm running 3 copies and no Firebolts now, because it's just really proven really good. 1 Infiltrate, because I think people are going to start shifting to anti-infiltrate again. We're going through that ebb and flow of infiltrate being not countered, infiltrates being countered everywhere kind of thing. So it's good when it's good. And the Shatter Strike is the only artifact hate in the deck. But it's just also a good tempo piece. So
all right, so something I'm noticing right now: 52 cards in the spell book.
Mm-hmm.
Anything stand out to you? Like, why 52?
I can't do 50. I just, for some reason, I just can never keep it at 50. It's always like 51, 52, 53. If I were going to cut anything just on a whim to keep it at 50, I would cut Drums of Doom, which is crazy to say, but I would. Everything else feels too integral.
You would cut what? I'm sorry.
Drums of Doom.
Drums of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very cool. For the So going on the sites, anything like stand out to you that you feel like would be important to call out?
Um, Pawns, we've talked about it already. Forges, turn 1 Forge giving Tawny a Lance, like really inhibits people from like playing, and I know we don't see a ton of, what's the 2-mana Void guy? Void Reaper? No, Void something. The air one.
Yep.
You can't
I'm
just
blanking on
like play a turn 1 tower Void guy, because then you'll just like play side under it, throw the Tawny into it for free. So those lances have been really impressive. Being in fire lets you run Funeral Pyre against Archimago, and then Wizard's Den. I know it's a really threshold heavy deck, but Wizard's Den just lets you keep so much pressure, that you really don't notice the threshold starving too much. I don't, because cards like Floodplain fix water and it runs a lot of fire innately, and it's running all the fire water triple threshold sites and a color out of space. So you don't typically run into threshold problems with this deck. I'm sure we'll probably see make me look like a liar when we actually play, but yeah, that's kind of the honorable mentions and the sites here.
That's awesome. Sweet. All right, so that'll wrap up this deck profile video of the Hot Springs Druid deck. And let's go ahead and transition into. Right. So we are back with some gameplay video here. And you want a high roll?
Yeah, sure. You can roll first.
Oh, man. Now it's a lot of pressure. A 1. Good luck. You'll never beat that. 4. Come on. I lost to a 4.
I'm so much better at this game
All
of
right.
rolling dice. Interesting.
All right. We're playing the same 4-color Death Speaker deck that we played last Wednesday. This is probably what I'm taking to locals right now, so we might even get an in-person gameplay here coming up Tuesday. We'll see.
Bringing Death Speaker back to the locals, huh?
I think so. It's just so much fun. Like, I don't know. Oh, I drew an extra site. That's, yeah, oops.
No worries. I'm going to do 2 spells, 1 site.
Very nice.
Cool. I will lead us off with Forge. We'll pay the 1 to make a token, and then we'll make a Tawny and pass it to you.
All right. I will draw. We're gonna tap for a Ruins and an Aquamarine Core. And I will pass turn.
Nice. Let's draw a site. Play a Wizard's Den. Draw a spell. Honey's gonna drop the lance and give it to the Druid, and then move up here and pass the turn.
Oh, not mad about a Philosopher's Stone. All right, let's go Lighthouse
Yikes.
Stone.
That's a good start.
Yeah, I don't have any follow-ups right now though, so we'll see. I need some
Okay.
gas. That's what we're needing.
Draw a 4. Draw site again. Play a desert. Poweries for 3. And pass the turn after moving Tanya up.
All right, tap. Draw. I'm gonna tap for a power. Gets me at 5. Play out a Grandmaster Wizard. And I will pass through.
You got it. Draw spell. Ooh, a pond would be so cool right here, but I probably should just Draw spell. Okay. I think fast enough, but yeah. So we'll just blaze and go here for 3 damage to you,
That's rude.
and then killing the Grandmaster Wizard, and then we'll go here for another 3. And pass it over.
All right, untap. Draw. Spend 1 mana. But, whoa. All right.
Getting into like nuke me territory already, and I don't like that.
Oh, what is going on here? I guess I made clones. All right, well, oops. We're gonna use an earth.
Okay.
And guess land surveyor. And I will. You know what? Let's hold off on that. Let's use an air. Cast a free browse. Search 7. Okay. Probably that. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what's on the bottom of my deck at that point. All right, so that's there. I'm gonna go ahead and tap for an aqueduct.
Mm-hmm.
And I already used the air. Lame. I think I can cast a Grandmaster Wizard. I cannot.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go 1, 2. Thrones, sacrifice.
Nice.
Draw a card. And then I'll spend 2 mana to cast a land surveyor.
Okay.
Draw a sight. And I will pass.
This game comes down to me not having this lance on Tawny. I'm gonna lose my mind. Draw a spell. We'll play color out of space here. We'll play it here. We will. I think I have to Shatter Strike you from the Poweries and kill your Peastone. We'll attack this site.
I'll block.
We'll attack the site for 1 with Tawny.
Pick 1.
And we'll pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Oh, no. Now I draw the replicate?
Yeah. You can replicate your Alchemy Core all day if you want.
I can.
Actually, you can not do that. Not doing that is good too. I prefer you not.
Let's tap here. Let's go to 6. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Draw. Princess.
Mm-hmm. Should have saved the Shatter Strike. Doesn't ring.
Ring of Morgan.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, cast ring. And pass turn.
Well, this is scary. We'll draw a spell. Interesting. How many spells can you cast next turn? Probably a lot. Let's tap to draw a site. This is a thinker. We'll just kill the Apprentice Wizard.
Sure.
I assume you're gonna block. So maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you just move in the casting
Yeah, I
spells
still
and then
block
attack
here
it.
at 7.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, you got other cores in your deck that you can get. Let's just attack your avatar for 1.
I'll take 1.
On he dies. And then we'll play a lead bucket here. And pass to you.
All right. Untap. See here. If I want to cite, probably. Tap. I'll cite. Okay. Let's attack the cat.
Mhm.
And walk. A2. Replicate a ring.
Mhm.
And ping the
Heal.
cat for 1.
Heal 1 to 10 or 7. Sorry.
A2 for a miracle worker. Turn princess to hand. Ping cat for 2. Gain 2. Play princess. Search deck. Let's see here. Grab Ruby core. And I will pass turn.
Okay. Let's draw a spell.
Oh, I definitely should have put princess here. I'm sorry. You mind if I...
Don't mind. Don't mind. Let's play a forge.
Get
I
a
played
Tawny.
the core this turn, so I'm at 5 of 6. Get a Tawny. Don't think I will make the lance, but I think I will. That ring is going to be a problem. Sure, let's attack here for 3 because it has to.
We'll double block. All right. Oh, it's a 1 power. Just kidding.
It's okay.
Miracle worker.
Yeah, sure. We're reaching this critical mass where you are a problem. So I will play the questing beast there for my remaining 5, and I think I just have to pass that turn.
All right. I will untap. And yeah, let's just draw a site. Okay. Not the most ideal thing. That's all right. All right, let's spend 1 for a ruby core.
Mhm.
Oh, do you mind hitting the plus for me? There's like some sort of weird bug where I could...
Yeah, it happens to me occasionally
There you go.
too.
All right, and we had 7. And I will tap. Put out... Okay. I'll put this here. And I will pay 6 for a Grandmaster Wizard and draw 3.
Got it.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. Let's draw a spell. We'll attack for 3.
I'll block.
Ooh. Like, don't even want to get my Tawny near you. We'll move this Tawny here. You have so much mana and stuff, it's crazy. I'm going to play a Phoenix. I'm so terrified to play this anywhere. You have play Phoenix there, and we'll tap to draw a sight, and we'll pass the turn.
All right, untap. I will draw. All right, I can do. All right. I guess better now than never. I'll tap. Draw sight. And we'll go ahead and cast the Death Dealer.
Yeah.
And with that, I will pass turn.
Yikes. Draw spell. That's unfortunate. Play this for a water. Hello. Place our Agravain here. And oh, that makes it Tawny, which I legitimately don't want to do. And pass the turn to you.
All right, I will untap and draw.
Because you could just ping your own Death Dealer if you really wanted to. But now you have the option to not have to.
Okay. I will pay 2 mana for an Evil Presence.
Here we go. There's the door.
I will ping your Tawny for 1. Gain 1. Ping Death Dealer for 1. Gain 1. Attack for 4. Pay 6. Return Evil Presence to hand. And then discard what? We need 7? No, 6. 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will put you on Death's Door, and I will ping Death Dealer for another 2, gain 2 more life.
Yep.
And I will tap. Way. And I'll pass.
Okay, let's see if there's any reviving this. Revive. Draw a. Could be a 4 water threshold. 1 from the core. 2, 3. Let's draw a spell. I don't think that's gonna revive me. I think I just have to. I have to flip. I think you can just kill me anyway. Yeah, you definitely can just kill me. So we'll just do some damage and call it a day. We'll blaze the Sir Agravain and go 1, 2, 3, and attack you for 3.
Yes, sir.
I guess I could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4 and attacked. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 and attacked this site. And yeah, I would have done 5, I guess, because Sir Agravain has +1 movement and
Yeah.
this gives +2, so 4 steps total. Yeah. Oh man, look at this. Look how crazy. So that was 3. And then for another 3, we'll red cap for another 6. Because it's 3 from the red cap,
Oh,
3 from the
yeah.
aggravate. But you've got me anyway.
I do. Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
return Tawny back to your hand and attack with the Jin.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's game 1. You have time? Back with
Yeah,
game 2. And I'm guessing you're taking the play.
I probably am going to take the play. You can say, after all of that hyping up I just did, how embarrassing. Okay, draw. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Like, I don't know. Should I keep this? Knowing what he's
I think I
playing,
do.
maybe I should. It just
I do
like
3
doesn't do
spells.
much. All right, we're gonna keep it. We'll draw
Whoa.
gas. We're not even stressing about it.
Whoa, this hand is weird. That doesn't seem very viable. I actually like this better than the Archimago version that you're doing. It just feels like it does stuff. You know, Archimago
Yeah.
was doing things. I don't know why. This just feels a little more cohesive. Do this thing, pick up the lance.
Very
You know what's
nice.
crazy? Had I attacked you with the Tawny with the lance last time, that would have been Destor. Instead of at 1. It would have died anyway, but... Oh, sorry, I have this. I meant to play that on... Wait,
You're
no, I
good.
couldn't do both. That's why I did. No. I realized.
Oh,
I can do
okay.
both. I can make the Genesis, make the thing, and play it. That's why I didn't do it. So.
You definitely can't do both. No.
I can't do both. I'm trying to cheat. Draw a spell. Feels incredibly bad. And pass the turn.
All right. Just go product, and I'll pass.
Cool. Let's draw a spell. That's interesting. We'll move this up. Place our Agravain. And we'll give the lance to Sir Agravain.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Tap. We're gonna say air. Yes, here. No, we'll play it back here. Okay. And I will spend 1, 2. Yeah, I gotta do that. 3. We're gonna bounce Ragavan to your hand.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep the lance for myself.
Nice.
And pass turn.
Let's draw sight. Let's throw the Tawny into the Fey Changeling to break the lance. Let's play an Oasis and Atlantean Fate here. Hamlet stays, not producing threshold, ironically. Hamlet actually, no, your core doesn't get
Oh, it's
submerged.
ordinary. Let's
Yeah.
go.
That's unfortunate. But I do make the tawny from playing that site, so
All right,
I
so
will pass the turn to you.
I lose an earth and an air.
Yep.
Okay. Untap. And draw. Tap. I can still mirror realm this though, right?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, because it
trigger.
enters as a basic copy. And you just it's not. You can.
So mirror realm and clone. And we're gonna say air. Spend 2 mana for an apprentice wizard. And I'll pass. I guess I could have. Oh
Okay.
no, if I attack, you just block. Yeah, fine.
I can't block with tawny.
Oh, you can't block. Yeah, we probably just go ahead and attack for 1.
Draw spell. Tap to draw site. Move here. And
You say move here?
yeah, we're just moving.
Okay.
We'll try this again. Wow, sorry, I'm
Whoa,
like,
that was rude.
that was pretty aggressive. We'll play Sir Agravain there and pass the turn.
Untap. All right, I'm gonna have to read. So, another ally attacks adjacent, strikes that enemy afterwards. So, if you attacked Death Speaker, I block with the Apprentice Wizard. Sir Agravain's adjacent, so it still strikes for 3.
It will strike when you block, you can remove the Death Speaker from combat. So Sir Agravain, the new target of the attack is the Apprentice Wizard. So Sir Agravain will strike the Apprentice Wizard if it's still alive at that point.
Yeah, of course. Like, yeah, Blaze and all that. Other fun stuff that you can do. All right. So we untapped, and we're gonna draw. And we're gonna tap. Play out another Hamlet. And I guess I don't have much of a choice because this is actually.
Yeah, 2-1.
So I'm gonna self-same simulacrum. Turn Sir Agravain back to your hand. And attack for 1.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
Let's draw a spell. Well, that's helpful. Red Desert here. Attack for 1. We'll pax the tawny.
Nice.
Let's draw. So it says draw 3 cards. I actually don't know the ruling on this. Can I say like 2 sites, 1 spell? Or, or do I have to declare like 3 of a specific spell book? Let me look at the fact real quick, because this is actually.
Yeah, I'm actually not certain on that one. I'm good giving you the benefit of the doubt, letting you pick.
Well, I don't wanna cheat. And I bet it's in the pack. I bet it is in the pack. I
I
want to take the
doubt it's in the FAQs. Like, that's so.
You don't think so? It's not an FAQ.
Yeah, no way.
So I can draw any combination of sites or spells, is what you're saying?
That's good with me. I don't know. Comment section, let us know down below.
That's how I would originally interpret it, but I can see an argument for both. So I'll draw. Now I guess I have to declare like 2 sites, 1 spell. I can't like say like site spell, see what it is, spell, see what it is, site, see what it is. So
Yeah.
we'll do that. 2 spells, 1 site. It's kind of neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I just play a Violent and pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. We're gonna tap for a lighthouse, and I'll play out a good old wizard. Draw 3.
Mhm. Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll play out an amethyst core, and I'll pass.
Julio. We'll draw a spell. We'll tap to play a floodplain, make a tawny. This feels a little like extra, but I think it's worth it. We'll disintegrate your Grandmaster Wizard. So he'll be banished. And that's casting from the tawny. That's 3. We will play a red cap power raise here. Attack for 3. And then attack for 2 more. And
Sounds
pass the
good.
turn.
All right, let's untap, and all right, we're at 8 mana. That's 5, 3. All right. Draw. I will tap to draw a site. Let's go. Yeah, that should work. I'm
I'm
gonna
guessing it's a
walk,
Nova of the poison variety.
and we're gonna go ahead and Nova, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll spend 2.
Yeah. Yep.
For a ring. And I'll go ahead and play it. And that is it.
Julio. I've done less damage and we've reached the critical mass here. All this to say, things are not looking great. App. Draw a spell. Spell? Yeah, yes. Oh my god. I don't want to see these cards right now. I want to see better cards. Violent your princess.
Thank you.
You're so very welcome. I'll tag you for 1. Golly, that doesn't even feel worth it with your ring. What are the chances that you have replicate? Probably pretty good. We will play a Panorama Manticore here.
Sure.
And pass the turn to you.
All right. I'll untap. Draw. Okay. So let's go 1, 2. No, maybe not. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And I'll bounce Manticore back to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap for a windmill. And I'll go walk, I think. No. I'll go here. Walk here. And then go 1, 2, 3. Cast Crones.
Mhm.
Sacrifice.
I think that was
Oh, sorry, it's only
mana,
2.
right?
Thank
Yeah.
you. Draw. Spend 2 for a wizard. Draw. Spend 1 for a land surveyor. Draw sight. And oh, hey, I just cast what, 3 spells? Do I ping crones or not? No, I will not. Okay, that's all, folks.
Cool. Draw spell. All of this does not feel good. Tap draw sight. Ooh. Where have those been my entire life? Attack for 1.
Take 1.
Attack for 2.
Block with land surveyor.
Okay. Play a Phoenix here. And for my final trick, we'll kill your apprentice wizard.
Sure.
And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Right. I will cast Highland Princess. I will ping Violent.
Mhm.
I will pay 1 for a Philosopher's Stone.
Being reminded why I main Earth in most of my decks.
I will replicate Philosopher's Stone, pinging
This is a problem.
the Violent. I will. That was, yeah, 1 to Violent there. Okay. Is it on cast?
Some
Whenever it
cast.
casts a spell.
Hmm.
So I will cast Crones, or sorry, cast Miracle Worker, ping Crones, return Crones back to hand.
Yep.
And then I should have gained 3 life. 1, 2. From the 2 pings here, the 1 ping here.
Okay.
And then I will pay a 0 mana for free Crones.
Right, yeah, this is your first fire spell this turn, right? With the 2 peace stones and the
Draw.
Hamlet discount.
Sacrifice. And I will tap for no thing. Hang on, the Crones. here. Yeah. No, it's all fine. Okay, I think I've done everything I can except for play site. Right. Oasis. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw spell. I don't think that's good enough right now. But I think it makes sense to do anyway. Yeah. We'll play a Funeral Pyre here. Banish. This one, and let's do. Is that worth it, or is the Miracle Workers better? Probably the Miracle Workers instead of the self same. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No, that's probably a mistake, but okay. So 8 mana. Let's play a Monstrous Lion here. We'll attack for 4. 5, 6, 7. And then we'll play a. Try it again. I'll play a Sir Agravain and pass the turn.
All right, so let's untap and draw. I will cast a Free Mermaid. And then I guess I'll have to ping the Violimp. Gain a life. I need to, yeah. And then this is awkward. I will tap cross site. One, 2, 3, 4. Nimbushin. Ping Violimp, gain a life. Alright, I guess I can cast a 4 mana. Oh, I guess it's only 2 mana. No.
No, because you played the mermaid already.
Yeah. So I guess I just copy a mermaid trigger? I think a mermaid trigger is better than killing my own guy. So.
Yeah.
And I guess it could have been 2. I could have passed the stones over to Crones.
Yeah, true. Do you want? You can do that if you like.
Yeah, I guess I probably should. And then discard. Yeah, I gotta discard 2 spells. I guess it's not gonna end up mattering. I'm gonna discard 1, 2 to kill the Phoenix. And you're gonna attack for a lot next turn. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll draw a spell.
Oh, and then stones are back in that speaker's hands.
7 stones doing the thing. Yeah. Doing the thing. So we'll play a Ruler of Thule.
Yeah.
We'll attack your Crones.
Sure.
My avatar. Well, let's see. Do we just move here? I think it's enough, regardless. Yeah. So we'll move here, keeping the stealth, and then we'll attack for a lot. 5 plus 4, 9.
7.
If you combine the, well, they each get +1 too. So 5 and then
9.
9. Yeah, and then Death's Door.
Yep.
There. Well, that was 4 of my 8. Oh, let's just pass the turn there.
All right. Untap. Draw. A free self-same. Free crones. Okay. Gotta think through all the orders here. I have
You
to
guys.
poison Nova.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if, like, do I need to? Who needs to cast it and when? I have to deal with Tani. I guess I can just attack it with Nimbus Shin. It's fine. Kill my mermaids. That's 1, 2, 3. And go ahead and attack here. I guess you can't have charge. I need to. You're gonna flip. I walk here, and I guess that the poison nova pings you for 1.
Oh yeah.
And
Yikes.
Nimbus Shin ping you for 1. And I guess cast a free mermaids with the Death Speaker ability. And that will also ping you for 1. I will spend. Oh, I guess it's. Okay. I'll spend 2. Oh no, I can't do that. Spend 2 for an apprentice wizard.
Give me everyone.
And 2 for a sisters. Discard. Ping you for 1. Cast a free Deep Sea Mermaid. Ping you for 1. Does location of that mermaid matter?
I feel like this just takes advantage of the multiple rings better than the Archimega listed.
Say that again.
What I'm seeing. I feel like this deck, from what I'm seeing, takes advantage of the multiple rings.
It does. I thought I needed to draw my deck, and I thought I was gonna need multiple stones to do it.
P stones. Well, the P stones are why you're casting so many spells too. I guess you would be casting fewer spells, but still getting double the value out of each of them with multiple rings. So hard to say. I do have it though. I've got the blaze. So
very nice. Like I'm doing all this stuff. You're like, it doesn't matter. Very cool.
I'll let you do your thing. I like to see it.
Yeah. All right. So now we got to go to game 3. All right, and I will take the play.
You got it.
Okay.
just do one spell. That's pretty cool.
All right. Let's see if we can clean this up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. And I get 2. All right. Up. And pass.
Cool. Let's draw sight. We'll tap to play Oasis, make a tawny, and pass it to you.
All right. Draw, tap. And let's do Oasis Sisters. Actually, we're gonna sister away. Yes.
Go. Spell. Let's play an Oasis again. Play a manuscript. Sack the tawny. Get a Drum to Doom. That's pretty much useless. Well, I guess it stops you from Nimbus Genning me.
Yeah.
So pretty useful. Okay. Pass it.
Untap and draw. Okay. We will tap for an Aqueduct and an Apprentice Wizard. Go ahead.
Okay, we will draw a spell. We'll tap to ping this site. Makes a tawny. Redcap Poweries. Attack for 3. And passes it over.
Untap. Draw. Spend 2 for a Land Surveyor. I'll go ahead and name Air and play out a Sisters and pass turn.
The low turn start. Let's draw a spell. We'll move the tawny back. We will better just like kill the thing and then make another tawny. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to play this game. Is another spell worth it more than giving you like yeah, it's probably better to just put it here. Okay. We'll attack you for 3 here.
All right, I'll block.
We will have to play a floodplain here. And we'll play a Colicky Dragonets here. Let's play it here, and at the end of the turn, it'll kill your Sisters of Avalon.
Sure.
And pass it to you.
All right. Untap. And draw. 2 Land Surveyor. Oh, oops. And
Pass turn. Okay, my turn.
Aqueduct.
I'm just kidding.
Fey Changeling. It just goes to your hand.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
And
Oh.
that's it.
Excuse me. Okay. Let's draw sight. Let's tap Tawny flip. Let's pick up the book with my Druid. We'll play a Funeral Pyre. We'll do those three. We will play. Kind of wishing I just killed your Fey Changeling and then Funeral Pyred it away. I think that was probably the better play. Because
I guess you know with the Manticore and all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't have the Manticore, but even then, it does negate a lot of the staying power of my deck. We'll attack here for 3. We feel like it forces you to do that. Well, playing the Funeral Pyre made it after the book thing. Let's It was tough. This card is really, really a problem for this deck. I could just play this. Please feel free to cut all of this being in the tank out of the video. All that does is save me damage. I think I just, weirdly enough, play a Drums of Doom? And pass the turn?
Sounds good. Untap and
It's probably the very wrong thing to do.
draw. All right. Let's see here. Go ahead and we'll pay 3 for the Princess Wizard.
Mhm.
Draw. Pay 2 for a Lancer Bear.
Mhm.
Sight. Lighthouse and attack for 2. Actually, you probably should just attack for 1, I guess. And I'll pass.
Okay. We'll draw a.
Sorry, I'm only gonna attack for 1. I'm gonna put you back at 19.
Okay.
10 back.
Okay. Draw sight. Move the Tawny here. Flip to. Oh, that seems like a mistake right now. Until I can kill your Fey Changeling. I guess we could move and attack the Fey Changeling. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Move and attack the Fey Changeling. This will
Sure.
die. And then I'll tap to flip. Make a Brune. And then we'll play a Colicky Dragonets King at the end of your turn. At the end of my turn, sorry. And then we'll move this. We'll take this site and pass it to you.
Sounds good. Draw a core. And yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Deep Sea Mermaid for 3.
Mhm.
And I'll go ahead and bounce back to your hand.
So it won't because
Oh, that's
when
right.
it
The
enters,
Stupid
it'll
Genesis
take
has a
the
trigger. I
damage.
forget about that.
You're good.
I'll be honest. I think that is a rule that sorcery should change.
I do too. I think it has to enter play to take the
It's
damage, and when it enters
so
play,
unintuitive.
yeah, it is.
Okay. I go ahead.
Okay. We'll draw a spell. We will move here, carrying the Drums of Doom. We'll attack here. We will Atlantean Fate here.
Yep. So I have air,
And
2
Earth.
air,
1 air, 1 Earth, and 6 waters.
2 air, 1 air.
Yeah. And then attack here for another 3. And in a turn, shoot a projectile into the void and pass turn.
Okay. Tap. And draw. No, that's fine. Okay. I will self-same, copying Colicky Dragonets.
That's good.
And tap for a lighthouse.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'll work. And I will just pass turn, shooting a lethal projectile.
Yeah, good. That is actually going to kind of be a problem. We'll draw a spell. And start button, please work for me. Oh.
Yeah.
We will, yeah, like I mentioned, we'll draw a spell. We'll attack this site for 1, carrying the drums. We will attack this site for 3. We'll play a Ludbog Cat here. And should I roll the dice on Brune's Life for a card? Is it worth it? I don't know.
Do it. Do it.
I don't know. Sure, we'll see. No, was not worth it. And we'll pass the turn to you.
Untap. Draw. Return cat to hand.
Mhm.
See. One, two, three. I guess these shouldn't really be tapped yet. Okay, sure. Out of space.
Mhm.
And pass turn. Projectile will go that way.
Okay. We'll draw a spell. Play a core. In my hands. We will attack for 3. Play Phoenix here. We'll play a Phoenix. I will play Phoenix here. And pass the turn.
Tap. Walk and kill
If it.
myself.
Oh, walking killers. Okay.
Miracle Worker. Self same.
Oh, nice.
I guess a question actually is, if it's copied and it dies, do I get this back as
Yeah, it just goes back in the graveyard as a self-same simulator.
a self same? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3.
If you want to, we can like keep it like here.
Yeah,
just
that'll work. And I haven't cast anything out of here yet. I guess I can just cast the Land Surveyor. Lighthouse. Thrones. Go ahead.
Draw spell. We'll attack here for 3. Attack here for Death's Door. We'll move the Phoenix up. We will play a Green Knight here and pass the turn.
Okay. That attacks. That attacks. So it's taking 5 damage, 5 damage.
5 damage. Yep. You do get a draw card and stuff for your turn.
Okay. Don't think I have a way. You can just attack me and I can't walk. And I can't play a blocker.
Yeah, it's kind of oppressive.
Yep, that's it. All right, you got it.
Good game.
I'm gonna have to put
But
the spells in here. I can't not have artifacts.
Definitely disenchants. Even Nick was running. Nick's had really good success with running just a rock with his princess. Like I know it's not disenchant, but like just the option to like in a pinch get a
Yeah.
just a rock to like banish their
I mean, I'm
ring
not
is
playing
like
anything else. So, like, there's no reason. Like, I'm not cycling it back.
right. Like,
All right. I'm not mad about just a rock.
yeah. Nick was like, "How silly is this?" And then we were like making fun of him, and we were like, "That is so useless. Like, why would you do that? That's such a bad use of princess." And then he did it to us like 3 or 4 times, and we were like, "Okay, this is good. Like, this is actually viable in like decks who can't use common sense disenchants and stuff like that." But I guess you can use common sense.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I guess it could be one
But
just a rock and one dispel, because I could just take the
that's
angel's eggs out.
yeah, that's what Nick's doing too. He's got one dispel and one just a rock in his flame color list. But that was without seeing those the ring. It's like I felt like I
Yeah,
had a little
not
bit
seeing
of
the rings, the cores.
room
Well,
to
like the cool
breathe,
combo is like rings, cores, Lady Assault,
and you just like
and
because you
then
built a deck similar to this pre AL, right? Where it was like
yeah, that's the whole
Miracle
point
Workers
is
and
like to
stuff.
combo off your deck and draw the whole thing because you have
This
Hamlet, which is like an extra
huge
piece
boon
stone.
for it. Yeah, I'll say like this deck got a lot stronger with Arthurian Legends, with rings and with Lady Assault and with Hamlets. Like if I didn't have that Ruler of Thule the last game, I don't think I was coming back. Like I don't think I was gonna, because I needed a way to burst you down like a ton, and then
Yeah,
you being able to like. So
no, it was good.
that was
Yeah, good games.
good games. Yeah, I'm glad they.